Guys, welcome in. Today we are doing Yayoi Kusama pumpkins decorated up with model magic, my favorite. This is the model magic that I use, just the white stuff, probably from Target or Walmart. You can get a bag of this for $5 or so. Open it up and then just grab a little chunk. You don't need that much at all.
So once you have your clay, first thing you can do is color it. The first thing you want to do is color your clay. Don't build your pumpkin first and then try to color it.
The easiest way to color it is just with markers. Washable markers are fine. You can just push the color into it versus kind of coloring on top of it. I find that works better. It will take a little bit of time just because the clay is white itself. Give kind of a tint of it or a lighter version so you can kind of mix it back up into it and then just keep adding as much as color of the pumpkin that you are going to do. So I'm going to go through that real quick. I want to pull apart a couple pieces for the leaf and the stem. I almost forgot about that, so thank God I didn't get too far on the coloring and set those aside. Now I got to finish this, but it's taking a little bit longer. Let's see if I can make some magic happen, just like. Nice, now I got mine a little bit more orange and I added a little and a green. Definitely a lot easier to change the little colors or
the little pieces a color than a large one. So after you get your large the color that you want,
then you can roll it. You want to do a sphere, so some people like to roll it on the table, some people like to do it in their hand. I think the hand works a little bit better because it's got that kind of curved shape already, so you want to turn it into almost like a ping pong ball. Works pretty nice now. And then now kind of a fun but a little bit tricky part. Whatever scissors that you have, you can take the scissors and use that open cutting edge, just being careful, and starting out at one side and kind of pushing it down to the other side, kind of staying from one side and then going over almost like a little slice and down, and then do that all the way around. That looks good, definitely more like a pumpkin now. With your little stem and your leaf, I just kind of roll a little cone type shape by pushing on one side a little bit more. You can make your stem animated as you want, as you put it on top there, smush it down a little bit, and then you can add a little leaf for however size that you want your leaf, you know, and maybe come to a little bit of a point
on there, but you just kind of peel that off and poke that on the side. There.
Nice, we got a little pumpkin. Now to make it pumpkin part, now to
or tribute to Yayoi Kusama, you can add as many dots as you want around it. You probably want to make sure with your marker that it has a good tip on it. These can be different sizes, but you can just kind of push.
Differences, you can see how each of those dots are a little bit different depending on how hard that I push on it. And then in each of those panels, just being careful not to touch and smear it, to let it, give it some time to dry. You can go around. Really up to you how many kind of designs that you want to do around each side of it, to differences in the size and the pressure that you're putting onto each of those. I'll go through that real quick. All right, you ready? Bam! There it is. They are, I should say. These turned out really, really cute. I like how the different colors turned out.
I did find a little bit of a tip, a trick to use a paper clip to kind of make those little indents a little bit more pronounced on the pumpkin.
But I really like how they look. So hopefully you guys had some fun with this. Learn a little something and pay a little tribute to Yayoi Kusama. Fantastic, great Japanese painter that had a lot of influence on pop culture. Her historic lifetime of creating. Enjoyed this as always. I am Mr. Shui. This is Mr. Shui's Art Channel. We'll talk to you guys later.